Hi everyone, this is Charlie Veach. I'm here in Rio de Janeiro. Behind me over there you can see the Sugarloaf, and this is Copacabana Beach. And you know, this is what I do, so I can't just, you know, not do a quick video. I've had a lot of time to think here in Rio, and it's so nice to get out of the everyday routine, or the lack of routine that I have back in the United Kingdom. And I just want to talk a bit about the human species and things which are worth defending. There's a talk by a guy called Charles Robin. Is that right, David? Yeah, Charles Robin, who did Liberalism with Teeth. And I want to talk a bit about compassion with balls and the evolution of our species. And I don't work for anyone. I'm obviously not a secret agent of any kind. I don't have an employer. But who I do work for is the superorganism of the human species. And what I'm interested in is the evolution of ideas. So a phrase, a word that came into my head, which maybe I'm inventing, is Eumetics. The battle of memes, the destruction of bad ideas through good ideas in a non-violent way, because I truly believe that the battleground for Darwinism now, social Darwinism, does not involve the physical, brutish ways of hurting people, but of making sure that ideas of compassion and liberalism, of truth and understanding actually take over the stupid thought complexes that are still riddled around this world. And I'm talking about civilizations which don't treat women as equals, civilizations which are brutal and unloving to their children de rigueur as a normal way, civilizations which don't even allow women to vote or to drive. And just when you see people around the world who might be homosexual, for example, getting thrown in jail or stoned to death, it makes me sometimes ashamed to be human. But there's other things which make me very proud to be human. And that is how far we've come in the Western liberal world, how we have employment rights, we look after children, we have a safety net for people if they go mad and can't support themselves. And these are things to be proud of. And I honestly believe that if we are to explore the stars and inner and outer space, as the great Bill Hicks said, and I think that is the destiny of the human species, we cannot have these barbaric thought complexes licking at the edges of our civilization and making us go crazy in such a way. We do need to have the total dominion of liberalism and of truth and of compassion. So when I say compassion with balls, I mean we need to defend that which we find useful. We need to not start attacking ourselves and turning into self-destructive monsters just because some of us are a bit more nuts than others. And I'm talking about things like Guantanamo Bay, about the disastrous invasion of Iraq, about the attacks on Libya. These are things which are quite violent and that liberal societies shouldn't be doing. But what is the price we pay if we don't do these things? And I'm staying here with my friend David at a hostel. And I was in the lift the other day, and this very nice girl came in, we started chatting, and she was an Israeli girl, you know, very attractive, very happy, traveling around Brazil. And I want to see a world where Arabic girls, or girls from cultures which they're beaten down, can come traveling in a hostel, can come to the beach and wear a bikini, can actually have a vote. So what I want to say is, don't fuck with the dominant culture, and let's fucking take care of this world, get rid of the bad ideas through Eumetics, the destruction of bad memes, and explore inner and outer space together forever. Thank you, Bill. Thank you.